We did have quite a bit of rainfall early in the day today, and a lot of that rain started kind of mid-morning, mostly cloudy skies for most of the day. And with that rainfall, which is now just about completely ended, it really helped to knock our temperatures down. And we really didn't see significant widespread totals. Picked up 0.14 of an inch at Kenner, but over an inch and almost a quarter at Gonzales, a little bit less at Belle Chase, over a half inch of rainfall Galliano. North Shore didn't see quite as much rainfall accumulation, but we all benefited from the cloudy skies, and mostly cloudy, a little bit of clearing out. And again, the rain is coming to an end. Temperatures have actually been rebounding a couple of degrees, 80 right now at Kenner. Now the high was 92. That was set at almost 10:30 this morning. Then our low of 77 was right in the heart of that rainfall, at least at Kenner. So temperatures really did drop once the clouds and rainfall moved in. Now our heat advisor that was in effect for the day, that was expired, but we're expecting less rain coverage tomorrow, and we could see another day of heat indices above 110. So another heat advisory will be in effect for our Saturday, because the clouds and rain really knocked us into the 70s and 80s for the actual air temperatures, and that was for much of the afternoon. Dew points in the lower mid and a few upper 70s. What really helped us out with our rainfall, looks like at the base of this upper level trough, that's where you get a little bit of instability, and we had quite a bit of that, really helping us out with our rain chances. It's always kind of a hit or miss as to whether or not these disturbances will actually help with that instability and trigger more rainfall. And maybe a pattern that we're actually going to see for the next couple of days. Now, here is the upper trough. That is moving away, so I do think tomorrow will be a drier day. But what we're also looking at is that instability in the atmosphere. An upper high to our north may start bringing several of these little upper disturbances our way through the course of the next 7 days. So the weekend, maybe more so Sunday, and into next week, I do keep our rain chances at around a 40, maybe even 50% shot. So our rain chances, despite the fact that we've got that heat dome building in, may be in a position to keep rain chances around through the next several days. And really, that's the only way we're going to cool off as we continue through August. Most of our rainfall wrapping up now, and as we head into the evening and night, I think we'll see more clearing of our skies. Some sunshine to start our morning on Saturday, and not nearly as aggressive with rainfall. Again, tomorrow does look to be a drier day, with that rain chance picking up a little bit more as we head towards Sunday. We are now on August 15th, kind of at the start of the most active part of hurricane season. It peaks on September 10th, but really doesn't start winding down till mid-October. So for the next 2 months, expect more activity. Thankfully, though, our area that we had been watching in the Gulf not doing anything. Couple of areas to watch in the coming days. Hurricane Center not highlighting either one of these, but some of the models have been sniffing out something. What had been briefly given a 50% chance of development yesterday, Invest 98, is now on land. So development is at 0. Where we're going to be watching over the next several is now Hurricane Erin. That is now the first hurricane of the 2025 season. On average, the first hurricane occurs on August 11th, so we're actually a little bit behind. However, the first major hurricane on average is September 1st, and I do think that Erin will be our first major hurricane as well. Thankfully, though, in terms of direct impacts, it is going to stay north of the islands, forecasted now to become a Category 4, and basically threading the needle between the East Coast and Bermuda as it continues that turn toward the north and then eventually northeast around a ridge of high pressure. So thankfully, Hurricane Erin does not look to directly impact land. Obviously, you're going to have higher seas and maybe even some gusty winds across the islands and maybe even the East Coast. 30 and then 40% chance of rain, and I think our rain chances hover at around 40% for most of next week.